Guys, now that we've maintained our masculinity by talking about the Super Bowl, can we talk about what we actually want to talk about?
Yes.
Well, what if you could guess? What would it be?
I know.
I mean, just take a wild guess.
Guys, where are we?
The Middle East.
Almost. It's honestly, it's a conflict
This
that
is
I
a much
feel
more
like,
interesting conflict.
Yeah, it's more complicated. It's far more complicated and it's longer lasting.
Yeah.
What is it? What would you think?
Al, you're an expert on this particular topic. It involves a white woman.
A little Taylor, a little Blake Lively,
Yeah.
a little Baldoni,
Justin Baldoni.
You're getting me excited now. Come on. Finally, let's start the pod.
It was crazy because you guys were talking about it. I didn't really know anything about it. And I was sort of like, all right, let's see whatever this is. And then I got into it. And
You have the least white wife in this entire group. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, she didn't know what was
My
going
wife
on.
been on it, yo.
Yeah, I explained it to her and everything. And
I've been teaching my wife.
it might be a black thing. I'm
I'm like, babe, you got to sit down right now.
Yeah. It did bring out the little gay fat boy in me, to be honest. I read all 500 pages of the amended complaint, as well as the important timeline of events that Justin Baldoni released on his website this morning.
Okay.
Oh my
So Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds,
Yep.
and
Taylor
kind of
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until recently, she seems like she's distancing herself, according to an inside source, which has been released to TMZ this morning.
Yep, she's smart.
Allegedly.
Okay, so where does this begin?
Oh my goodness.
There's a book. It ends with us. My
Yeah.
wife actually read the book before.
Really?
Yeah.
My wife too. No big deal.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait, your wife hasn't read Fourth Wing?
Oh, I'm on that now. I'm a white woman too.
Finally. Okay.
You guys let your wives read?
You read Fourth Wing?
Yeah.
It's good. I'll check it out.
Audiobook, but yeah, I'm on it.
It is so fun.
It's good.
I need to read
Dragons,
at
it's
all
like
costs.
it's
Give me any book.
Write books for women because once one is popular, every single woman devours that shit.
Yeah.
Fourth Wing, It Ends With Us. I think there's another one.
I told you about...
What's that?
A Court of Thorn and Roses was big.
Bro,
That was another one.
Outlander? Did I remember I told you about
Oh,
this?
the-
My
the
girl read
TV
all
show?
of Outlander, which is the most insane show. It's about
not a TV show? It is a
It is a
TV
TV show, but it was a book
Now it is.
originally.
Oh, okay.
And it's about a woman that goes back in time so that she can cheat on her husband, like, consensually.
Yeah,
Like, it's literally the whole thing is time travel's real, so she can fuck, like, an old Scotsman and, like, justify cheating. That's the entire book. My wife's like, it's just amazing. It's like history.
I need to time.
I was like, what? No, it's not history.
I love this concept.
It is kind of fire. Loki, the first season goes so crazy.
Yeah, like Elon, what you doing? Make some fucking time.
If I could double the number of women I've had sex with,
Yeah.
how crazy that would be.
And the first season goes so crazy. It starts in World War II, goes back to the Battle of Culloden, where the Scottish try to get independence, and then they also do the American Revolution in the same season.
You said a lot of words.
Yeah,
And it's a
I
whole,
lost it.
it's history plus cheating. It's fire.
Okay.
But anyway, so basically they make this book. You guys,
It ends with us.
You guys read it.
Justin Baldoni, who's an actor, hot guy, but he's like really big into like not.
He's a stud.
Yeah,
He's a
like,
really
he's a piece.
handsome guy.
Yeah, but he's like very like what is masculinity? And I listened to a little podcast he did.
Attractive people, I don't really listen to when they talk.
Yeah,
I just objectify
I gave
them.
this one a chance, and I was actually impressed.
Oh, really? You started listening to it?
I started listening. I listened like 10 minutes before I was like, I need to see him.
Yeah, I just need to
lost
jerk
him.
off.
yeah, I got to break out.
you got
of
an
it.
edge, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's basically like, what is masculinity? And like, I think he's like, I don't like the term toxic masculinity. It's too like political, and masculinity is not toxic. So he's not like a complete cuck. He talks like an actor, which is a little annoying, but he's like, I just think.
I like that angle, though.
Yeah, he's like, men,
Yeah.
if you have trauma, you should work through it because most of the time you're with your girl, you could do a lot more damage to her if you don't work through your trauma than she could do to
What
you.
was his trauma? Did he talk about that?
No, I didn't listen
He
to that
does
part.
have some trauma.
What's his trauma?
So he says that he was sexually assaulted as a young man. When he was like 20 years
I
old.
get that, though.
by an older, I think she was older, by a woman, and that's how he lost his virginity. And it was not really
20?
Yeah, it wasn't really consensual. She kind of like coerced him into it, and then he felt guilty and has trauma from that. That's a part of it.
He was
is
also introduced to porn at a young age. I think he was like 12 when he was introduced to porn. That's everybody.
he t-
but-
guys,
I got a sex spot.
He had a porn
Yeah.
addiction.
Happening.
He had a porn addiction as well that he talked about that he recovered from.
This is
How
not,
do you recover from it?
Edging. So you just never come and you're not addicted anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wait, 12 times in a day, is that a problem?
I
No,
think so.
you're a serial killer. That's what you are.
yeah.
12 times.
Yeah.
But that's my record, though.
Yeah.
I was going for it.
Yeah.
That's
But
the most I could do.
But he gets to write this book like 5 years ago. Like he is emailing the author Colleen Hoover like, hey, I'm starting this production company. I would love to make a book about this. I think it's important.
He
Gets
also made
the
another
rights.
movie, 5 Feet Apart. Remember that movie we watched on an airplane?
He made 5 feet apart.
Yeah.
Hold on,
is that the two young-
hold on. We were traveling
To Russia?
to Russia.
Oh,
And there was
balls.
Yes, we're traveling to Russia, and there's
I
this
love
movie.
this guy.
She has cystic fibrosis. Is that it?
Yeah.
So
And
she-
Sweet Life is Zach Cody's in it?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's an actor.
Cole Sprouse.
Oh, Cole Sprouse. Yeah, with the long hair. He's kind of dreamy.
Yeah.
And a lot of hot guys. We talk about that show. Hey, the show's going on. We objectify women too. Okay, don't think we're some fucking ribs like you. No, no. But
Speaking of which, David said something
guys,
insane.
this show's become way too lit. Okay, we need to talk about women back. Okay,
Bro, I was hanging with David, and literally Archer was hanging with us, and he leaves, and then David goes, "Bro, I swear to God, if I was a girl, I'd let Archer hit."
Yo, David.
I was like, "Bro,
David, facts. Arch, you can get it. You're the Baldoni of the studio, Arch.
I said
It
this-
used to be Mark, but he fell off.
I had a kid, bro.
Nah, he fell off. Now Arch got that little hockey haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
He's
see you,
looking good.
Arch, not wearing socks.
Bro, wait, what? Why
I
are you noticing his feet?
check it out.
I didn't know
I
his
ain't look at his
feet.
ankles ever. What are you talking
crazy.
about? I never looked at his ankles.
that's weird.
Yeah, whatever.
I
Arch.
would call HR
Whatever,
for that
Arch.
one.
Yeah,
So that's crazy.
my bad.
So Baldoni gets the rights to this movie, all right?
Yeah.
And they start working
No,
on
we
it.
didn't talk about the cystic fibrosis.
I'm drunk. Keep going.
We're watching this movie and we're just watching whatever's on the screen. I look over and Al's watching this movie and he turns to me and he goes, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This movie is fire. Put this on." I go, "All right." I put it on. It's just like rom-com with people who can't be around each other, but you fall in love.
There's no
whatever.
calm, really.
It's not even calm. It's just like a dramatic,
just good.
romantic.
It's like
The Fault in Our Stars, which I've read. Type
Exactly. Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Fantastic.
About like an hour in, I look over. And Al is taking the blanket and he is blowing his nose
Disgusting.
because he is snot crying on the plane. He's blows his nose. He looks at me. He goes, "Yo, this shit's crazy. This shit's crazy right here, yo. This shit's crazy."
And you know what's coming. That's the crazy
I
part.
know, yeah, there's only 2 movies that made me cry on a plane like that.
That?
Blue Bayou.
Blue Bayou,
That shit
which
was
I didn't watch on my own screen. I watched
Is
on
that the Bonnie Blue movie?
No, stop it. Don't you dare.
No, the director.
Shout out Justin Chong. Justin Chong.
Okay.
And I watched that on the screen next to me, and me and the guy next to me cried. I didn't have any words. Me and the guy next to me were crying together. And it started like he was annoyed I was watching, and by then he was like, "No, this shit hit." Right?
Dude, the end is unbelievable.
Oh, it's
it gets
incredible.
you so badly. Oh
Shout
my
out
God.
Justin. Shout out Justin. And what's it called? Strong Side.
Left side, strong side. Remember the Titans.
Oh, remember the Titans.
Also, Coco.
Coco is that's
Oh, Coco was a
Yeah, I
banger,
cry on
dog.
land. I cry on anything.
We
We
should
cry.
watch on a plane.
What's that?
Lion.
Lion.
What's Lion?
Is this some Jewish shit?
Lion, it's their Patel movie. It didn't make me cry though.
Watch on a plane.
Why is the mic so low?
I know.
You're
Yeah,
talking like you're Freddie Mercury.
Bring the
What
mic
fuck?
up.
Lion.
Yeah, Lion.
He's doing live aid. What the
Lion is fire. It's based on a true story. Indian kid.
Ain't nobody care.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
And then 5 Feet Apart is the other one you cried at.
And then,
Yeah.
but okay, back to this.
On the way to Russia, they didn't listen to the country for being gay, and we had to go home.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was, remember when they asked us about that?
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, you have a black friend who's very gay. You don't want to." He was crying on the movie that we put in the play. How did you get around that, Al?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Yeah. You don't remember a lot of our travels.
No.
It's so weird. It's so blur, you know? Yeah, it is all blur. Isn't it? Such a crazy blur.
He makes that movie, all right? And he shows that to Colleen Hoover, and she's like, "You're amazing. You're perfect for my book." And they go ahead and get into pre-production for the movie. They get Sony to be the partner to actually make the movie come together, and then it's produced and directed by Justin Baldoni and his company Wayfarer Studios. Coincidentally, it also is starring Justin Baldoni.
Fire. Does he
And-
play the abuser?
Yes. And so the book, could you explain like what you know about the book?
This girl meets this guy in high school. She's from an abusive household, like wildly, violently abusive. This guy is like homeless, and then they form a friendship that turns into something more. They drift apart, college, whatever. They move, I guess, and then she falls in love with this guy who's like
A nice
kind of-
guy.
He seems nice, but
He's
he's
a
also
neurosurgeon.
like neurosurgeon, handsome, does all these things that are like kind of possessive, but she doesn't really catch the red flags early or whatever. They get married, have a kid. He becomes more abusive. He sexually assaults her at one point.
That's Baldoni.
Yeah, and they have a baby. And then
Character.
at the end, the decision she makes, you should know this, I'm not spoiling anything, is she leaves him. It ends with us. A cycle of abuse and violence that I grew up with is
I'm not gonna let
end
my
with us.
kids see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fairly dark movie.
Yeah, that seems
Like,
pretty dark.
There's romance, but it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
and so that's important to note.
We're supposed to believe that she left Baldoni. Is that what we're supposed
It's
to
funny.
believe?
My wife was showing me TikToks after of a bunch
Ain't
of
no
girls
way.
being like, bunch of girls left the movie being like, leaving the movie knowing I'd take him back.
I take it 100% of the time. Beat once a month. You get to walk around with him every day.
Neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon.
Oh yeah, that's
Nah, bro.
He fixed it.
Yeah.